Here we go.
Hey, this is Christian, and welcome to Cheap and Beat Up Elvis Vinyl. I love Elvis, but I just recently started collecting Elvis vinyl, and you can too. It's a blast, and I haven't spent more than $5 for any record. That's 45s, EPs, LPs. Some of them are beat up. Well, a lot of them are beat up. Most of them are beat up, but I don't care. I think it's interesting just to look at the different records. I like them. The more they're beat up, the more I like them, because I find that then the record has a life. Where's it been? Who's owned it? I love when people write on the records their name. Some of them put the date, which is very helpful in figuring out when that pressing was released. I like when they put little things on there like I love Elvis or Mrs. Elvis Presley. I have one that says Mrs. Elvis Presley, but I don't think it was Priscilla's. But it might be, you never know. First thing I did was I wanted to know what Elvis records were out there. So I picked this up off of eBay. Jerry Osborne's book, really good. But man, there's so much information up in here. The good news is there's tons of information. The bad news is, man, there's tons of information. You'll probably never know it all, or certainly get it all. Maybe you will, I don't know. So I also started watching people on YouTube, really cool videos. Add up in New Jersey. There's a guy in England, I think it might be TCB or Elvis since 72. I can't remember. I'll put links to them down below. Also, I'm not really sure how the comments work on this, because whenever I watch YouTube, I watch it on Roku and I can't see any comments. So I don't know. I've never made a comment on someone's video. So the way that I got started collecting, I've always had Elvis records, but I never collected them. I just bought them to listen to. So last year, the end of 21, I was at a record store and they had a ton of sidewalk sale. And so I bought a bunch of Elvis picture sleeves, and they were like 50 cents or 75 cents. I just bought them because it was Elvis and I thought it was cool. Now when I got home and I started looking at them, I really liked all the little variations on them, and that's what got me interested. So these are the first 6 Elvis 45s that I got that first day that started me to collecting. Here's the first one. Elvis Ain't That Lovin' You, Baby. Picture sleeve. You see, this is good because the record can come out on the side also, which makes it easier access. Dog on top, they call that, when the little nipper, the little dog, is on top. And these are the things that interested me. Coming Soon, Roustabout LP album. They were always hawking the next thing, which I thought was great. Some of them would have like ask your dealer for the 1963 Elvis calendar, or the Elvis LP catalog. So this one here, this one also has 94 written on it. I reckon it might have been 94 cents back then, which this one came out in September of 64. And they had 2 picture sleeves on this one. This one came out in September of 64, and it has Coming Soon Roustabout LP. The other one came out in October of 64, and it had something different written on it. Or maybe it was the same thing written on it. Anyway, this was one of the first ones that I got on that first fateful day that put me on the path to an enriched life. Second one that I got that day is If I Can Dream. If I Can Dream and Edge of Reality. This one came out in, they had 2 picture sleeves on this one also. The first one came out in November of '68, and it had written on the back, as featured on his NBC TV special, because the TV special was in, I think it was November of '68. But then they changed it in January of '69. That's what this one is. And you'll see it says different on there. It says, watch for the MGM movie Live a Little, Love a Little at a theater near you. So this one came out, this was the January '69 one. This one's on the orange label, and someone put a C on there, which, who knows? Beautiful orange label. Now, from what I can tell, oh, by the way, this one also slips through the bottom, which is very helpful. That gets a little more air into the sleeve, which makes sure that the record doesn't decompose. What was I going to say in this? Oh, yeah, I noticed that these sleeves are cut with a little thing like that. And most of them, they'll have, see that, if I can dream, then you flip this and it's Edge of Reality. So I'm kind of figuring that when it's cut like that, this is the A side. But I just started collecting. I know less about collecting Elvis records than anyone. So if you know what that, how about the cuts in the sleeves, go ahead and dink it in under there, and you can win a new car. The third one that I got that day was In the Ghetto. Beautiful In the Ghetto. I think it's, yep, here you go. Easy access, because if you just take it straight out the top, that takes so long. If you can come out this way, it's faster. You can listen to Elvis quicker, and that's a very important thing. Now this one also had two picture sleeves. The first one came out in April of '69, and right here it said "Coming Soon" from Elvis in Memphis LP. Then the next month, May of '69, they put out this one. This is picture sleeve number 2, and it says "Ask for from Elvis in Memphis." And this one also is on the hey, look, this one's got a C on it too. Same person must have owned this one. Must have owned this one. That owned this one. Let's do a quick handwriting analysis. That is what I did for the FBI. Okay, there you go. I'm going to say that was the same person. All right, beautiful. Moving right along. Excuse me. Next one was Elvis sings "Clean Up Your Own Backyard." This one came out in June of 1969. And here's the front of it, and it says, "From the motion picture, The Trouble with Girls and How to Get Into It." This is one thing I didn't understand. They would always put, I guess it was something in the contract, who produced and directed the movies. Why would you put that on a record? You know, is someone in the record store going, "Hey, here's the new Elvis single, Clean Up Your Own Backyard"? I don't know. Wait a minute. This is from a movie produced by Lester Welch? This is from a Welch movie? Oh, I got to get this single. I don't think that happened a lot. Maybe it did. And it says, "See The Trouble with Girls at a theater near you." Like I said, I love how they're always hawking the next thing. And then on the back, there you go. Elvis sings "The Fair is Moving On." And now, available now, a new album from Elvis in Memphis. Very cool. This one, what I said, this one came out in June of '69. So this is another orange label, and this one was not owned by that C person. Oops, sorry about that. There you go, Elvis Presley. Beauty. All right, got two more. The next one here is a song that I really like, Suspicious Minds. This is from September of '69. Suspicious Minds, and You'll Think of Me, and then it says right here, soon available, Elvis on RCA cassettes. So I reckon in '69 they were making a push onto cassettes. And now on the back, so they hawk you for the cassettes on the front, and on the back, now available, Elvis Flamin' Star LP featuring Tiger Man from his TV special. So they hit three selling points on that. Make sure you get Elvis cassettes after you buy this, and then make sure you get the Flamin' Star LP, and don't forget, he had a TV special, and they had a record from that too. So they're hitting on all cylinders on this one. Let's see what we got. I'm going to say this is probably, yep, another orange one. And there you go. Elvis Presley, Auspicious Minds. Beautiful song. Now this one has, remember the other one had 94 on it. This one has 69 on it. So it did come out in '69, but I'm thinking that was probably 69 cents. Yeah, I think that was probably 69 cents for an Elvis record in 1969. All right, I got one more here that I got on that first day. And this one came out in November of '77. Elvis My Way. And America. I think some of them, I might be wrong, some of them may have had America the Beautiful. And this one, oh, look at that. Yeah, well, this came out in November '77, so they were back to the black label here. And so I got this one. See, it's got a little ring wear on it there, but the edges are really nice. It's really in good shape, and it was either 50 or 75 cents. I also, not on that first day, but a couple months later, I ran across this one at the same place, special limited edition. I think this one came out in Canada because it says Ontario on it, and this is the red vinyl. And I got this one for $1. So, those are the first ones that got me started collecting the Elvis records. Like I said, you can do it. It's fun. I don't know how you could ever get all of them because there are so many variations, but it's fun. Looking at other people's YouTube videos of their collections is fun, and you don't have to spend a lot of money on it. Like I said, the most I've ever spent is $5. Most of the 45s I get for $1 or $2, and most of the LPs I usually get for a couple of bucks also. The most, like $5 is the most. I can't remember which ones I spent $5 on, but so that's it. And I hope you had fun doing this. It's fun collecting. Go ahead and do it. It doesn't cost, you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money. You can get yourself a nice little hobby and give yourself something to do. If you want. All right. See ya. Thanks, Elvis.
Okay, fine.